30 minutes. I downloaded Zoom 20 minutes before the audition. I joined the audition. He was already had his audio set up and shit. I was like, fuck, I need to cancel this. We don't need two people interfering with each other. So immediately when I saw that, I just had to let the big dog have the mic. Hey, so I was like, shit. Canceled immediately. Hopped on recording.
That was going to happen either way.
Somebody had to do it.
With the song you were choosing.
I don't know. I think maybe they would have liked it because maybe it would have been
so.
kind of weird because like that's the thing is like they obviously are looking for like okay I'm gonna have this guy who's older and sings this weirder song. I'm gonna have obviously they want diversity because like they're looking at it as okay there's only one winner so like we need like ratings to be important.
I gotta be honest. All right, so let's just take it from the top. So today I auditioned for American Idol, and it was amazing.
It went well.
It was such a good experience. All of the mediators were, I mean, just making everyone super comfortable. They were incredibly nice. And honestly, I was pretty fucking nervous. Looking back on the recording, I don't think that I really was in the moment because I just kind of wanted to do it. But, you know, I mean, looking back, I'm like, man, that was... kind of hurried a little bit, especially when you're on the computer. Like I've only been on a couple of Zoom meetings,
right?
Because like back when, you know, Zoom was really, you know, at its apex, I wasn't using Zoom because I didn't have an office job. So everyone who got super familiar with it, and you know,
it was
maybe
just during COVID when everyone started flocking to it, like in college and for work and stuff.
I used it, I think, twice for online job interviews. So using it today, I mean, you could tell straight off of the bat. So you're loaded into a waiting room with all of the participants who are also auditioning. And for our party, it was 77 other guests in the party.
And it instantly got knocked down to like 50 because of like the audio issues and like
people just dropped out.
Yeah, literally. So immediately you already got moved up. Like it got that. And that's what was fire because like
bad internet. All of a sudden you saw the number. I was like, all right, I went like higher in the ranking.
Yep.
All of a sudden, so that kind of
it was so funny that you got lucky because you didn't get placed like first. Like we had time to record everyone and like go through everything. Like, oh shit, let me check my audio settings. Like,
well, everybody got sound checked because so of the 77 participants in the online party, the mediator was going through the list one by one, going through everyone, doing a sound check because no one had their audio settings right. I didn't have my audio settings right. But I paid attention because he was yelling at the people who he had to repeat the same thing.
And we were just like dicking around roasting.
Over and over.
It was just so funny. I'm so glad we got that recorded.
Oh, it was a beautiful moment. And I forgot where I was going with this. But so moving on from the, waiting room, there was a 30-minute lapse where the sound guy was kind of going over everyone about their audio settings, and then all of a sudden the screen started playing with the American Idol music, and Ryan Seacrest came up all of a sudden, and we started geeking out.
I feel like the judges also, you have a great personality, you're good at flowing, and it went well because the judges also were down to like play into that, and like they're looking for people that like also, you know what I mean, like
right.
In the spur of the moment, like perform like well under pressure, and like you were vibing with the judges, like especially like the executive, like not the actual judges, but the producers, like they were really fucking with you, and it was super funny, like the little banter back and forth.
Yeah, and that's so important, and it is a singing competition, but by the same token, I mean they're not
personality, backstory, your other.
They're not gonna have someone on TV who's like very shy and like doesn't want to be there,
and boring, and not
you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe they'll have like some sleepers, but like for the most part, I mean it's a TV show, and the bottom line is
there's one winner, so it's obviously the most talented person allegedly will win. But I mean, at the same time, it's a TV show, so views, ratings, like that's arguably the most their agenda or most concerning thing.
For everyone out there listening, I do not intend on winning at all.
For the memes.
Just found out about this competition
3 days ago.
3 days ago. I mean, obviously, I've known about American Idol. Like, I don't live under a rock, but I looked up online that the auditions were being held on Friday, and that's when
Came in immediately, barged into my door. I think I was cooking dinner, and he's like, "American Idol, 3 days," and he's like, "I got this fire idea," and instantly I was astounded by the idea and thought, like, yeah, that's a really good idea. Even like not to win it. I mean, yeah, to win it would be great, but I mean, even just for the content of like trying would be like really funny. You know what I mean?
I think that this is going to be a cherished memory.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You know, I mean, I've watched that show ever since I was, a little kid. I think I only watched like the first like few seasons.
Right. Then we all grew up.
Right. I mean, that was something I watched with my parents when I was, in, the 6th grade, on a Wednesday night or whatever. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't intend on pursuing, my
But we are going to
singing.
pursue good content for you guys.
Yeah, I'm not trying to win. Let's just leave it at that. I wanted the experience, and I just wanted to say legitimately that I did it. Like,
Not everyone can say that.
regardless of how far I go in this competition, maybe that is as far as I go. They told me I'll find out in 3 to 4 weeks. So by September 27th, we'll probably figure around or whenever, end of September. I don't know why I said 27. Just one of my favorite numbers. So 3 to 4 weeks from now, we'll see what happens. And hey, you know what? It's gonna be fall. It's gonna be Halloween season, baby. So I'm fucking ready.
Spooky season.
They're gonna fly me out.
Cuffing, pumpkin eating.
Monsoon. We may even get flown out to LA for this, and we're gonna be making
We'll be
these recordings on the road.
Everything. Live videos on Zebmulian, on the neighbors. We're about to be going crazy. We're about to make Patreon, Twitch. We got a lot of stuff in the works.
OnlyFans. It's gonna go wild.
Honestly.
So yeah, we'll see how far the American Idol thing goes. We will keep everyone updated, and we will share the clips. I enjoyed myself. I think it was.
I was
a lot of
very
fun.
proud of you because it takes some cojones to actually fucking
Yeah.
have the nerve to try something. It's get out of your comfort zone, especially like having stage fright, like with even one person like singing in front of a person, let alone like 72 or like however many people
Right.
were watching and stuff, and being put in that environment. You did really well, and I'm proud of you, bro.
I mean, the fact that it was on Zoom, you really just, depersonalized the whole thing. I mean, I was trying not to look at, the judges because I think there was six of them, except for the one woman who was feeling herself and she was vibing out. And
that shit was funny.
I mean, it was amazing. And there's my man's right here. What's good, Colton?
Just bring the wallet you left at the crib. Shit. What's good? Is this the Neighbors podcast?
Yes, sir.
Shit, who else?
I just was telling everyone that I auditioned for
Fucking
American Idol,
crushed it on the
and I
American
made it to the
Idol.
winner's circle. I made it past the
He
preliminary
got to actually
round.
perform for the actual judges, and he'll be.
I made it.
Back in
That's what
a
you
few
were
weeks.
doing today?
That's all. Yeah, I was recording it.
I was just saying we found out about it on Friday.
We're not fucking slacking.
Found out about it on Friday. I sang
I
a
was
song for the
literally
executive
rehearsing
producers.
About to go on, but then we were in my room, and like he joined the call first, and was like already had his like everything prepared, and like I was in the call as well, but I didn't talk to the judge yet or anything, but like I was getting my computer ready, but he was already set up, and I was like, okay, he's more prepared, and I don't want to have to like be in the same room. Like obviously, both of us can't be like in the same room, like also in the same call, like with interfering each other. So that's why I was like, okay, I fucking immediately canceled it like right at 6, and then started recording him because I was like, okay, he's more set up. At least I'm gonna capture him doing it. So
What song did you sing? What did you go with?
Blue Ridge Mountains by the Fleet Foxes. I had to do it.
One of the options.
I had to do it. That was just a song that I knew really well, that I knew had great vocal performances on, and I wanted to do something that they probably wouldn't know, so they'd have nothing to compare it to. At least for this round, you know what I mean? Who knows what happens with the conference, but I wanted to hit them with, who I was. Like, that song means a lot to me. So, and I gave them the story about Rosewood. and I used the line.
Shout out Rosewood. Not gonna lie.
I shouted out Rosewood unapologetically because what they want is a story, and I said,
He
well,
gave it
guess
to him.
what?
He gave him that fucking story.
My family, they sing for a living. So guess what?
Music runs in the family.
Let's see if it runs in the family. That's what I said. I was like, let's see how
if
it goes.
trickles down upon me. Yeah, leans down. Whatever the fuck he said.
Well, that's awesome. So
was my
they're
line.
making the decision later.
He'll get notified in a few weeks if he's going to be moving on to the next round.
End of September.
He got to, but here's the thing: like, you had to get you first off, like, yeah, like you had to make it into the winner's circle because like your audio had to be good and like you had to perform once, and then you had to perform once for the like executive producers, and if they liked you, they sent you to the actual judges. He got sent to the actual judges and like got to perform. So like, it wasn't just like you didn't just perform once, then okay, you let like it was kind of like more in depth than that. Like there was kind of like 2 or 3 stages before you got to actually like perform.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I guess it weeds out all of the people.
There was like the audio setup, people who weren't even ready, and like they got immediately booted. Then there was the people, once like your audio is good, you actually perform. If you were liked enough, then you get to perform for the actual judges. So like he did the performance once. He like they liked the story, like the producers and shit. So then he got to actually perform for the judges and stuff. And then now he'll just like in the next few weeks he'll decide if he actually gets to like keep going.
I had to go through the
And
channels.
and because of that, I'll be recording the whole thing. And like I told him, like if like let's say like we have to go to LA or somewhere, like I'll go and like whoever else wants to go, like, we can make it like a spectacle for him.
So the count for the party in the Zoom conference, it was 77 people, and then it went down to me, the producer, and I only saw 2 other girls in the lobby.
Yep.
So it was me and 3 other people.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
For Wisconsin.
Yeah.
The looks, the sound.
Exactly. And his personality,
and
like I clipped
So-
all of it too. Like I got all of it. Like I was recording like the whole thing from like when he started. So like we're gonna clip that up, make that a video, crashing American Idol.
Well, I'm excited to hear about it. I gotta get to the store before they close so I can get some cat food.
All right, word.
I forgot. But what are you getting? Peace out. Getting some cat food. Forgot it for the kitties, and you know they're going hungry tonight, so we gotta fix that. But great to stop on the neighbors, and I'll catch y'all.
Next episode.
Next episode, let me know, and I'm sliding in.
Sounds good.
All right, boys. Have a great rest of the podcast.
See you, brother.
Bro.
This man's always sliding in, and he is going to be on some future episodes. We love that man. And, you know, I don't really know what else to say about our friend Colton here, but, you know, we're going to get him on the podcast. And he also lives next door. Do not get it twisted. He
is a neighbor.
Yes.
He's going to be part of the neighbors. He is still a neighbor, but shortly he will be one of the neighbors.
And I know that's right. So, you know, with that, we just wanted to do a little
Bid you adieu.
a little post game breakdown about you know, AI, what I like to call American Idol.
Oh, you got my ass.
Shit, man.
Hey, you
Come
snapped.
on.
You're clever. You're clever.
So,
with it.
you
I
know
gotta
what?
be honest.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll keep you guys updated.
Also,
and,
this new audio is fucking crisp. Like, boys, we're about to be
Yep.
able to pump out this content like never before.
So yes, we also just we're in the studio right now, getting you know, adjusted to how we're gonna move forward with the podcast.
We about to go hard for you guys, for real. Like, y'all hit that subscribe, like, fuck with us. I promise we're gonna go crazy for you guys. Just wait on it.
Yeah,
That's
the
all I'm
coming
gonna
months-
say. I'm gonna let our actions do the talking.
2023 is not over, and
We're making the best of it.
so, you know, it's just going to be, you know, exponential from here on out. So, everyone, we love you. We'll see you next week. And this has been The Neighbors.
It's the neighbors, baby. Love y'all. Peace.